go, boys. Time to get on.
Mountain Hollow game calls have been a part of the industry for over 40 years. Join us in the woods for another exciting year of deer hunts. Let the rut begin.
And then I looked over and there he was standing there coming down that road.
It's just breaking daylight here. It's Monday, November 4th, my first day here off of the week. I hunted a little bit Saturday night. I just had a buck and a doe running in this pasture up here, so I'm gonna get on this grunt tube a little bit and I can finally just barely shoot, so we're gonna see if we can get something to come in here first thing in the morning, so stay with us. We got all week to see if we can get it done. I don't even think, I didn't film half of it. It was stupid. He came out in this field over here where they always come from, always. I grunted and bleated. He was sniffing the ground and everything. And next thing I know, he coming right for me. And he gets to this goldenrod behind me and jumps another buck. I walked right past this buck in the morning. There's no doubt in my mind. He was 40 yards from the stand. And he had a doe with him. And this big boy came in, bumping him around. I know I didn't film half of the cool stuff, but he was snort wheezing and grunting. You heard him grunt right at the base of the ladder. I shot him 15 yards. And I just watched it again. I made a great shot. But he's last I saw him, he was walking out through this little woods, just like barely walking. But man, he was getting after it this morning for sure. But no, that's a big buck. That might be one of the ones we have on camera down here. I'm pretty sure it is, but that's a nice buck. I'm gonna make a couple phone calls here, give it a minute, and then I'm gonna watch the footage again. Make sure I kind of know where he went. I'm just gonna give him a little bit of time. The deer are rutting pretty hard here. You just never know. It might take him a minute to expire, but I made a perfect shot. I just watched it. I thought I did. I definitely did. So we should be recovering that deer here pretty soon. Yes. All right, guys. Well, we went home. Dad and our friend Rich here, he was hunting on the food plot just down the way. Helped me this morning. We took the deer a little ways, probably 70, 80 yards, and lost the blood. I thought I made a really good shot, as you can see on the video. I think it's a little back, and it doesn't look bad, but we lost blood, sent it to the dog tracker. The guy that's coming, Tyler Chunderlich, his dog is phenomenal. He'll be here in about 20 minutes, and if the deer's dead, we will definitely find it. It's been about 4.5 hours, so we're waiting for him to pull in, and when he does, we're gonna head down to the tree stand and start tracking this thing again. So stay with us, and when we get started, we'll turn the camera back on.
That was not an easy track.
How far do you think he went?
We're clocked at 3,500, but he was on it when I pulled him off, and then we looped back around. So
yeah, he came back through that bottom.
I can measure it, but it's probably about 1,800, 1,000 probably.
He's laying down here in the treetop. Hondo's down here drinking water because he worked harder than all of us. Good boy. Good boy. You're the best. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy. Tell you what, man, he's not that stiff.
Well, it hasn't been long.
Come here, boy.
I'm glad we didn't give him any longer.
Oh, let's get him out of here. Thanks, pal.
You're welcome.
Well, this is him. 4.5, 5 hours later. That was crazy, man. Your dog, that was incredible. We picked him up in that field. Landowner came down, we talked to him, it was all good. They're great people. And then Hondo went right down into the bottom after him the first time. And we decided to go up and start over and you gotta explain to me why he went the other way. Because he looped around and then right back to where he ended.
Well, in these gullies, a lot of times the wind swirls, and when he would pick up a swirl, he would go in that direction, and then it would switch again, and he'd lose it, and he'd gain it, and he'd lose it. So at some point, we abandoned tracking and just went to using the wind and body search, which you can do for hundreds of yards if the wind continues to swirl. So.
Yeah, and he went right to where we pulled him off and followed this creek all the way down. Here he is.
Yeah, and he hadn't been dead long.
No, not because his neck. I mean, there's not a whole lot of stiffness to him at all.
Yeah, he's a dandy.
Yeah, thank you. You told us we should wait till noon. We were going to come back in at 10. He probably wouldn't have been dead at 10.
No, we might have bumped him.
But here's
its
I'm trying to
entrance?
think that almost has to be the entrance. I would guess. It would
No.
be his right side, so no, it'd be over
Yeah,
here.
it's the
Yeah,
exit.
that was the
It's
exit
not a
hole.
bad shot.
No, that's crazy.
Unless it's, I don't know if it's back. I don't know.
Either
They're tough.
Way, either way, we found them.
They're tough. Yeah.
So we're gonna. Fortunately, we got a four-wheeler, so we got to get him up to that road, and then we can drive the four-wheeler all the way.
Got a thermos black coffee sitting in the blind, the wind in the pines, and I'm feeling just fine. Turkeys are gobbling, the sun starts to rise. This simple life's got me hypnotized. No emails, no meetings, no city buzz, just the snap of a twig and the world as it was.
Very happy with this dough. Gonna make a lot of snack sticks, that's for sure.
Coyotes and all.